She learned hypnosis, so she did it with my little niece. Not hypnosis, but basically when she got to bed, my niece sometimes worries. My sister just says like, all right, let's blow the thoughts away. And she's like, yeah, let's do that. And she's like, so does it feel better? Yeah, a little bit better. I gotta blow a little bit more. And like, we're like, oh, it's gone. And hey guys. Good, how are you?
It just got me thinking about how I don't think it's the right time now, but down the line when we have some evidence of the potential like positive learning outcomes that can be achieved from a curious world, that we then approach like children's TV channels like Gym TV and others.
He was so cute, that little kid. I don't know if you can send it to Kenya and Ganilla if they haven't, but that kid was just like, oh yeah. Kids are so raw, because when they're like, wow, why do you ask that? Or like, but when they understand it, they do understand it. And I think that with the police officers was so cool too, where they like, wow, this is so cool, and could you send it to my kids? And that they say this is really important, I think this is really needed. I think if you have parents saying like, this is what my kids need, and kids kind of really grasping like, where does my feelings come from? It's come from thought. What happened when the ice cream disappeared? Well, he had a bad thought and then it just disappeared. Like, that's so simple, but it's so impactful hearing it from the kids, and then the parents saying like, wow, I want to show this to my kids.
Exactly, and I had an idea for the London conference, is that I want to make a short kind of 5 to 7 minute video which shows scenes like that, of what, you know, kids' reactions and what they're seeing, and parents' reactions and what they're seeing. And so my guys in Gaza this weekend, they're gonna film 5. I'm gonna get 5 from Israel, and then we'll make something like, here are the reactions from Gaza and Israel while from seeing A Curious World, and hopefully that'll inspire some people to support.
Is one thing, but I think like if you go on YouTube and you can see like teens reacting to blah blah blah, then there's basically like they react, they watch, they put on a music video that's maybe a little bit out there, and then they film like the kids say like this. Like they filmed them watching the Ylvis, the what does the fox say? Did you ever hear that song? Anyway, so they put that on, and they've never seen it before, and they film their faces when they watch it, and then they debrief it afterwards. Like, what do you think? What was this? So I think like in the long term, the more we get that to have the live, I think that's a genius idea, Kenny. Maybe it's a little bit hard for the London conference, but if we could do that in some way, that would be really cool. My sister, she learned hypnosis, so she did it with my little niece. Not hypnosis, but basically when she got to bed, my niece sometimes worries. My sister just says like, all right, let's blow the thoughts away. And she's like, yeah, let's do that. And she's like, so does it feel better? Yeah, a little bit better. I gotta blow a little bit more. And like, we're like, oh, it's gone. And like, cute stuff like that, even though like that is like a little bit more specific, but they do get it, that the thoughts, at a certain point, they just understand what thought is. Before that, I don't know what age you start to kind of realize that you have something, maybe around like 5 or 6. And before that, it's maybe more intuitive. They can't really put it into words, but suddenly they do, yeah. Okay, so I just came up from a call with the team, and what I see is like the most important thing, and that what really like kind of struck a chord with everyone we meet is the hope of what we're saying. Like when we were in Chicago last week and we talked with the people in the gangs, and we talked with the police, and we talked with the youth, and we talked with the parents in the schools, it's basically a lack of hope. It's that the people have normalized something that shouldn't be normal, and they've lost hope on trying to make a difference. We innocently come in the habit of this is the way it is, this is normal, humans, we can't get out of this is human nature, we will always be at war, we will always be hurting each other. And innocently we're starting to normalize what's not normal. Like human nature is that we're actually contributing, that we're supporting each other, that we're we're an asset to society. And our natural state is like feeling hopeful and feeling positive and feeling like we can make a difference. Community depression almost. It's like when a person is depressed, that person is down and it just doesn't see hope. That can happen collectively. So if you look at Chicago, they just lost hope. And if they see that there is hope, that's kind of the first step. And understanding that the hope is inside of them is like the ultimate kind of benefit for them. So when we went there, like people said, like, I feel so hopeful. And that after the conference in Oslo, the conference in Cape Town, is that they all say that this elevates me, this gives me hope, this gives me belief in humanity again. And that's what we're trying to do. And historically, you've seen this with charismatic people like Nelson Mandela. Like he was a beacon of hope. But we want to kind of give a human hope, universal hope, that it's not connected to a charismatic person, it's connected to a truth about humans. So when they hear it, it just elevates their spirit in a way, and they see that they can change and they can make a difference. Just every time I speak with the team, and every time I speak with people, and I speak with Mara, and I just feel so certain and so hopeful that there's a way to change things, that change is possible, and that there is a solution to all problems that we see. So anyway, I'm just feeling like really excited after this call. It's like talking about that kids can learn how their mind works, and that kids already know this intuitively, that people can feeling like nothing is going their way, and then suddenly they shift and they feel like, oh, I can do something. It's crazy. It's just like amazing that that's possible. So that's kind of all I want to share. It's like that's what keeps us going, and like there's hope for global change. It's amazing.